What is going on, everyone? The wolves are howling. It's icy outside. It's another day. It's another me. It's Age Mythology, and it is action, and I'm back with... And you have to piece that grammar together because I don't care. My name's Boit. What's happening, y'all? Spawning in the bottom of the map in the red color, playing as Loki. His name is Abysme, but it's also Nullus. So deal with that. His partners today in the purple color, playing as Uranus. His name is Miracle. And finally, rounding out the team in the green color, playing as Odin. His name is Count Von Count. The countiest of Vons, the Vonniest of Counts. And together they make the team JSS, their opponents today. In the yellow color, playing as Odin, his name is Shelty. In the blue color, playing as Loki, his name is Joe. And in the sky blue color, playing as Uranus, his name is Scardy. The map, if you guys are unaware, the map is Mold, M-O-L-D-E. And I don't know what exactly is unique about this map. There's a little bit of ice here, but effectively, this map reminds me a lot of Tundra. This is like a Tundra map in a way. So it's completely open. There's wood everywhere. There's hunt everywhere. It's Tundra. So we'll see how things are going to go. We do see, effectively, I deem this composition as technically the S+ tier open map composition. And I think that these players agree with me because they picked it. But the point here, and the point I want to make clear, is just because something is an S+ tier composition, it doesn't mean it doesn't have weaknesses. And this composition does have weaknesses. And the weakness is that it doesn't have ceasefire. The weakness is it doesn't have sentinels. And the weakness is it doesn't have restoration. So those three problems means a lot of cheese can be done against this combination. Now, if you weren't on the Twitch users are hanging with me at the moment, so I'm going to be repeating myself a little bit here. There are several strategies which you can utilize which completely shut down one player and they aren't all in at all. Now, I'm going to leave it up to your imagination to start thinking what the possibilities are. You got 12 civilizations. You got 3 gods to pick from. They can't be the same god. You choose the 3 combinations. And how do you kill off a town center before somebody advances to the classical age? Old boys tried it with one composition and failed, but there are several others available, that is for sure. Anyways, new you, new me, new game. See how things are going to go. This one's going to be super exciting. This is game number 4. DoD's on match point. If they win this game, they go to the winners finals. If they lose this game, they go to game number 5. If JSS wins this game, they also go to game number 5. If they lose, we do see JSS going into the losers bracket. Now, if you're unaware of what the losers bracket is because you aren't aware of how certain tournaments work, effectively, when you have a double elimination thing, it basically gives every player or team in the tournament a lifeline. If they lose, they get to play again. And effectively, these sorts of situations work out are normally much better for games where there are a random chance to happen, and you really want to know who the best is. So right now, if you haven't watched it, spoilers. So hit mute for the next 15 seconds. F2 falling to UCAL doesn't mean F2 is out. It means they get to play and continue. That's effectively what it means, and we get to see if they actually just were beaten by luck or not. So, now we're back to the game. So we got Loki, we got Odin, we got Uranus. Effectively, it all comes down to putting pressure onto your opponent and doubling and getting villager kills. So we'll see how things are going to go here moving forward as the games are going to continue. Forcetti comes through, hitting that classical age there nicely for Joe. Joe actually the one opting to not play Egyptian here. A little bit surprising. I do think that you can technically play Ra in these situations or play Set. Ra or Set on these sorts of maps, but you have to play a timing attack Ra or Set, not a boomy Ra or Set. And that's something that 1v1 Ra players will not understand because there's no need to timing attack with Ra because he's just really strong. But it's really strong to timing attack as well, even in 1v1s. Anyways, nonetheless, we see what's happening here. We've got a cheeky little forest. Oh! 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 Oh, that's disgusting. I don't want to look. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. Oh, no. Oh dear. Oh. This game is R18 plus. Now, we did actually see that strategy utilized by PXX. 4 dead villagers for Count Von Count. No forest fire used yet, but no shockwave used. Maybe JSS will attempt to get some revenge here. Jeepers, that's brutal. If your name's Count Von Count, you're sad about that one. As the Mamilo coming onto this position, trying to get some pressure done, trying to work out exactly what's happening here. Joe's coming through, going to be taking down some of the Loki Herso here, as the troll over here is going to go down as well. So trying to fucking work out if there's going to be some sort of forest fire in the near future or not. As Miracle retreats back over here. He's going to be trying to fight Skadi. Generally speaking, not fighting is the best option in the Urano's mirror. As we do see Shelty now moving in onto this position. Going to try and take down some units here. As he is hacking away as best as he can with this Ulfsark. Trying to take down Count Von Count. He does have the speedy Ulfsark as he loses one Ulfsark there. Picks off one. Retreats back. Count Von Count getting angry with his villagers, but most of the Ulfsark going to be staying alive here. He does have himself Odin. The Odin bonus does heal up his Ulfsark, so he's going to be able to get those back. As you do see a cheeky forest fire over here. No shockwave, but shockwave? Oh, no shockwave available. But this citizen's getting low and low in the HP. Oh, garrisons it. Skadi aware. Smart boy Skadi. Count Von Count desperately trying to hold on this position. Throwing a house down over here. The throwing axe going to be a big help here. Shelty feeling like it's okay to take this fight, but he decides to retreat in the end. He is against Odin, so these low HP fights don't really matter so much. Both players not losing any units doesn't really matter because they're both going to heal back up. As we do see the Herso coming in, Fort Nulla's trying to defend this location. The Ulfsark retreating away as the Valkyrie is about to get taken down. See the Ulfsark retreating away for Shelty as he's searching for something to do. Meanwhile, Skadi getting a little bit out of position here with his units, getting chased down. Losing those is not optimal. He's looking for raids, but maybe being a little bit too active with his units. You really want to be moving with your teammates, as we do see Nullus coming over here, dealing with this nice micro there by Joe, pulling that 9 HP Ursa back. Beautiful play as the Ursa going to be leaving on that position there. We see still guiding the Miracle units away as Skadi is buying his time in this matchup. Meanwhile, looks like Count Von Count retreating back. He does have himself some upgrades here onto his medium Ulfsark. It's the medium Ulfsark coming through here for both Shelty and for Miracle moving forward here. As the Ulfsark there does get taken down. The units trying to push in here as best as they possibly can here. As it looks like Count Von Count, he's just getting absolutely massacred here. I mean, losing 4 villages is effectively game over. If you lose 4 villages in a 1v1, you at 4 minutes and 30 seconds, you resign. That's the correct strategy. That's the meta strategy right there. As the Ulfsark coming in onto this position to clean up the rest of these units here. We'll see how things are going to eventuate as Count Von Count going to be retreating back. Looks like Shelty not quite micro to his best of his ability. He's starting to fight just there here as we see these Ursa still retreating back. Over on this position, we've got Miracle still chasing around Skadi's units here as Skadi's going to be trying to attack something else. We see Joe coming in onto this this manor here as the Einhjar getting taken down. Nice play here from Skadi. Meanwhile, villagers getting chased down over here as well. As the ox cart's getting cleaned up. Shelty is He's trying to say, look, it's not my fault. I had a rough game in game number 1 and 2, and even in game number 3. I mean, I played fine, but I want to show you that I'm Shelty and I'm built differently. And he's putting on a show here. Miracle doing a nice job himself. He is keeping Scardy somewhat at bay here in this game, but he is at this point getting doubled quite severely as Nullus is trying to hold on himself here, chasing the units around. Everyone's just kind of trying to cause chaos. Meanwhile, finally a little bit of a raid here onto Shelty's base, but these Terma, they're not going to be that long for this world against those Ulfsar, because they're strong. We do see one villager getting picked off, but the Ulfsar coming in, that's going to clean everything else up as Miracle's Terma do end up falling here as they're retreating back. Meanwhile, in this position, random farm here, 200 wood worth of farm plus 2.16 favor with only 30% hack armor. That's a value building to be taken down, as we see. Not only that, he kills off the 200 wood farm, but he gets rewarded with 175 gold, 14 favor. Heinia does decide to retreat back there. Meanwhile, Scardy's units still moving around on this location, still taking down buildings over here as effectively Joe is getting free reign to do whatever he wants. As it feels like Nullus is just a little bit behind the 8 ball here. His farm's starting to come up for Nullus with his dwarf economy. Not the best, but it's what he's got here. Meanwhile, in this game, we are seeing Count Von Count try and grab himself a second town center. He does manage to do so, but Count Von Count is now being pushed off of gold as the units moving in onto this position. Count Von Count gets himself his second town center. Joe casts flaming weapons over here, picks off 2 citizen, pushing in onto this location. He's hit a beautiful heroic age here, as the town center is getting taken down at this point. With the flaming weapons, it looks like Nullus is nowhere to be seen as Count Von Count in that moment decides that's game. JSS Miracle and Nullus tap out as DoD managed to claim the victory 3-1 in a very decisive final game here. Honestly, the Shockwave Forest Fire, I thought it was standard. Genuinely, I thought it was standard at the top level. If you've got an Uranus and you got a Forest Fire, you use Shockwave, you use Forest Fire, you practically kill off 4 villages because it's impossible to defend unless you just sit on straggler trees. But even then, you're still just going to be delaying the inevitable. You will eventually lose those villages. But not in this one, as JSS doesn't do it, and they find themselves very far behind Shelty, and Shelty makes full value out of having the advantage in this game, and that's the series, that's the dub. If you just, I mean, like, this tells the story, right? Team stats. I mean, even though JSS is in front here, DoD, they've got the civilian unit count by what? They actually don't. I'm surprised. I don't understand what happened in this game. Military units? Yeah, DoD is like so far in front. But they also Count Von Count went for a second town center for some reason. Not sure. Anyways, GG. If you guys enjoyed this game, please consider hitting the follow on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTube, hit that subscribe button. Look forward to watching the winners finals, which at the end of this, I can reveal, I mean, again, spoilers if you haven't seen the other semi-final, but it will be a DoD versus UCA Lizards in the finals. And then the losers semis is going to be F2 versus JSS. And then the losers finals will be the loser of DoD versus UCA versus the winner of F2 versus JSS. So it's going to be a very exciting time going forward. If you guys want to see more, join the Discord and check out how it's all going. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!